Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a flip through of my Undyed Pocket Spek that I actually unboxed a couple videos ago. I have finally moved out of my taupe pocket planner and set up this one, and I am so excited to do a little flip through for you. I was really sad to move out of my taupe because I loved that setup so much. I love the colors, all the nudes, and this is definitely a different vibe, I guess, like a different kind of color theme. I do that all the time. Every time I set up a new ring planner, I just do like a completely different theme, different deco, different color scheme. So I do miss my nudes that were in my taupe, but I love this one very much. And after this one, I'm going to move into my Stardust from VDS, which I haven't actually received that yet, but that's going to be my next one. So I will be going back to my nudes at some point. But in the meantime, I am going to enjoy the Undyed and all of its colors. So before we get started, I have my delicious coffee. I wish I could show you guys what it actually looks like. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know that Mel, my girlfriend, and we got an espresso recently. We have been loving the Nespresso. So head over to my Instagram. I have a highlight all about coffee and a bunch of different recipes and stuff, and it is so fun. So let me take a drink and then we'll get started. Okay, so I do want to mention, I didn't say this in my unboxing video, but I did end up buying Apple Guard Rain and Stain Repellent for leather, and I did spray the Undyed planner, so I'm not as nervous about handling it now because apparently this is supposed to help protect from water spots, rain spots, whatever. I'm still very careful with it, way more careful than I would be about any other planner, but not as bad as when I first got it and it was completely fresh and not sprayed or anything. And just to quickly go over the specs, this is a junior size, which is pocket size. I got the square corners, I got the chunky clasp, I got the big back pocket. It has 25mm rings, and then I also got no pen loop. So I chose to have no pen loop, and I also adjusted the measurements a little bit. So if you get 25mm ring pocket junior from Spek, it'll be a little bit wider and it'll have a pen loop. And obviously, that accounts for the extra pen space. So what I did was I requested the width of the 20mm ring junior, but with the bigger 25mm rings and no pen loop. So if you requested the width of the 20mm junior, but with bigger rings, you can't have a pen loop. So that's a super important thing to consider. As you can see, there's literally no room for a pen, but this is exactly how I like my planners. I like my dividers and tabs to pretty much come right to the edge. I don't like pen loops in the way. I just feel like it's so much more satisfying. Everything just sits flat and perfect, and there's no pen in the way, and I don't have to worry about ink stains. So this is just the way that I like my planners. The width of Spek's 20mm junior is actually the same width as Moterm's pocket planners, which also come with 20mm rings. And in those, I swap my rings out for 25mm rings in those, and it pretty much gives the exact same effect. So you may have noticed in my taupe, it looked the exact same because I cut the pen loop out of my Moterms and I put the bigger rings in. So it kind of has just the same effect. I hope that makes sense. I'll leave the exact measurements and everything in the description box below, or you can check out my unboxing video that has a lot more, information and stuff. So as you can see, nothing's really happened to it yet. I do have a couple dark spots, but honestly, I think that's from my hands. I think that's from the oils on my hands, which I kind of like. I like the dark spots, and, I want it to get scratched up. I'm just not a fan of water spots, which is why I sprayed it. But anyways, let me start flipping. This planner is so nice. It's so squishy. It just feels so good. The only downside is that it doesn't lay flat. So my pocket Moterm, the leather on Moterms is so thin and so cheap that it lays perfectly flat. Literally, my Moterm lays flat as a board, but this one, not so much. I don't mind it. I do keep this planner open on my desk all day to my weekly page just so I can see what's going on. And, it clearly opens. It just doesn't lay completely flat. So as far as function, actually having it open and looking at it, it's totally fine. I mean, it's open. I can see my weekly page. That's all I fucking need. The only time that it sucks is Instagram pictures. And I know that sounds silly, but not having a planner that kind of just goes like that for Instagram pictures is not the best. But I have been blabbing way too much. Let's get on with the actual flip. So in the pockets here, I have these 2 cards are from Cesavie, and these 2 are stickers from Infinite Lotus. They're just like gray stickers, but they have a white little header tab. And then the January card, and this is like a little memo card. Those are both from Cesavie. I have a little transparent business card that says my first and last name and my title at work and everything, so I'm not going to pull that out. And then I just have a little nude drop sticker sampler from Your Everyday Planner. And then the last thing in the pockets is just this appointment card from Infinite Lotus. I think everything looks super cute in the pockets. And then the front dashboard, this is the glass balance dashboard from Cloth and Paper. I just love having this like glassy dashboard up front. I just feel like it gives it such a, I don't know, such like a glassy look. I like it a lot. So that is the Cloth and Paper balance dashboard. And then I have this little piece of acetate. If you can see, it just has like white. A lot of people have this. This is from Catspresso Co. And it just kind of has like white, like floral illustrations. So I have that behind it. And then I have this white text iconic dashboard from Planner Press. And I will say, all the inserts in the system and everything is the exact same. That's pretty much just what I do. I keep my same inserts, I keep my same system, but every couple months I will change the planner cover and therefore change up the deco and like the color scheme and everything. And that's just what keeps it fun for me. I feel like a lot of people switch planner sizes a lot. They hop from size to size. And I don't do that at all. I have been loyal to pocket rings for so many years. I don't really have an interest in any other sizes. So it's like some people keep things fun by switching sizes. Some people keep things fun by switching systems, like their actual inserts and functionally how they plan. But my size stays the same. My insert system stays the same. It works for me. I can't think of any other way to plan my life because it works for me. So where I get my fun is just in switching the deco. So a lot of this is the same as my taupe, like these 2 task cards that I have up here. I also had these up there in my taupe, but I really, really like having them up front. I made these myself. Well, yeah, so I've bought task cards from Maddie Plans before, but these specific ones I made myself. I just used the little business cards that I got from her. I can never get these back in. And this is pretty much just a piece of acetate from Amazon with an Avery business card pocket stuck on top. So I just have 2 of those. This 2021 Vellum Overview is from Poi & Hun. I like that a lot. I do prefer the Infinite Lotus one, but I just thought this went better with the Undyed. I'm going to put the Infinite Lotus one back in when I move into my Stardust. And then these transparent dividers are from Caffeine and Paper Co. And I just chose like the italic font. I like them a lot. I have my little glass inbox dashboard from Cloth and Paper, another absolute favorite dashboard. I have one of these Prosecco page flags and then just a little grid sticky note just for any quick notes. And then this little line art vellum is from Queen City Designs, and I just have that layered on top of a freebie dashboard from Maria Plans. There's a lot of people in the community that have free dashboards that you can print at home, and I absolutely love that. The back is another freebie from Maria Plans. The digital declutter vellum dash is Cloth and Paper, and the inbox inserts are Cloth and Paper as well. This was all in my taupe setup, so I just kind of transferred it over. This right here, this is a piece of acetate that says Amanda Lee Plans, which is my Instagram. I actually made this myself on Canva. It's kind of driving me nuts because if you can see, the acetate is like a little curved. I do not know why. Like it just won't lay flat anymore. But either way, this is printable acetate, also from Amazon. So the acetate that I print on and then the acetate that I stick pockets on are completely different. The acetate that I stick pockets on is a lot thicker, and I do not think you can print on that. The one that I print on is specifically made for inkjet printers. So anyways, I just made this little graphic in Canva, printed it on acetate, and I also made this dashboard in Canva, and I printed it on photo paper. I think the front and the back, yeah. So these are just like images from Pinterest and Canva, and I just made myself this double-sided dashboard. I have this little kind of jelly dashboard from Catspresso Co. And in the front pocket, this little card is from Paper Panda, I believe. I think blush pink actually looks really pretty with Undyed. I feel like black and white looks the best with Undyed, but like little hints of blush pink, I like it. On the other side of the pocket, this little laminate is from Aloe, Planning with Aloe on Instagram. She sells these there. And then this is a routine card from Angie, Ever So Planned on Instagram. So she sells these little routine cards as well. And I actually got mine like as a PDF file, so I just printed it at home, but I believe Angie is offering ones that she actually prints and ships to you too, which is awesome. This little thing that I printed on vellum is a freebie from Ivy Mill Ink on Instagram. I absolutely love Ivy. Her page is like my #1 inspiration for my Stardust. So my next setup after this one, like Ivy's Stardust, is exactly how I want mine. Just the colors, the vibes, it's so good. So definitely check her Instagram out if you are not familiar. This note to self dashboard is from EO Edits, and the back is also EO Edits. I think it came together in a set, so, you know, I just printed it front to back. I have this little cloth and paper January journaling card just punched in there. And then we're on to my monthly section. So I'm using the same section covers from Richly Noted as I did in my taupe. I didn't like, so I've actually printed section covers for my Stardust. I've printed section covers for my Parm, my VDS Parm, because I planned my setup so far in advance. But initially I was going to use white dividers. So these exact dividers, but like white cardstock. I was going to use those in my Undyed because, again, I just feel like white dividers look best in Undyed. But so because that was solid white, I didn't print any section covers for this planner because I was like, oh, I don't need section covers. Like the only reason I like section covers is so a transparent dashboard, you don't see straight through to the insert behind it. I just don't like the way that looks. But with a solid white divider, you don't need a section cover. So like I said, I didn't print any new ones, but as I was setting it up, I actually liked these transparent dividers. I like the look of them a lot better. So I used those same section covers. My monthly section is the exact same. I mean, it's pretty freaking simple. Everything starts with my monthly. I put all my appointments, my phone shifts, like everything scheduled goes on my monthly. And then week by week, as I plan, like as I sit down every Sunday night to plan for the week ahead, I pretty much look at my monthly to tell me like what's going on. So my monthly is a catch-all for absolutely everything. So I have January and February. I usually just keep 2 months at a time. I also have my monthly bills tracker here. This is a dashboard from Cloth and Paper. And then on the back, I just have a transparent Prosecco sticky note from Cloth and Paper. And then this J'adore card is also Cloth and Paper. I just feel like that looks super cute. So, okay, I did print these quarterly overview inserts from Paper Test Designs to add to this setup. Don't ask me why, because I don't need them. I really don't. I mean, my system and my setup is literally already fine. I have a monthly view, I got weekly inserts, but something about these quarterly overviews, I just really freaking liked them. I don't know what it is. I love the little nude detail in the corner. I thought maybe I could like put dot stickers or like highlight, but I don't know what. Like, should I use this as, should I track something? Should I use it as some kind of tracker? Maybe something that I'm not already tracking on my proper tracker? Should I use it as like important dates? But if I did that, it would literally be the exact same as this, like appointments and stuff. So I feel like that would be pointless. I have to figure out how to use this, but all I know is that I really liked it. So that is why I have it in here. This is another Catspresso Co. dashboard. This taupe Boss Ass Bitch card, it has silver foil. That is from Queen City Designs. And then this intentional card was a freebie from Aloe when I ordered the laminates. This is more stuff that I made myself on Canva. This is a piece of vellum with lyrics from God is a Woman from Ariana Grande. I just, again, made it on Canva, printed it on vellum, and that is layered over top of another dashboard I made for myself on Canva and printed on photo paper. So it's just a little line art illustration, and then the back is just a couple pictures and stuff. I have to be honest, this is like, I made this and printed it like months ago, prepping for my Undyed. I don't love it anymore. It's a little too busy. I feel like every other dashboard in here is like so simple, like very simple, like lots of line art, and I feel like that's a little too busy, but whatever. I might end up reprinting it and have this on the front and something else on the back, but we'll see. This is another 2-card dashboard from Catspresso Co. I have a January journaling card from Poi and Hun, and then this is like a double-sided planner card from EO Edits. So as you can see, that is the back of it, super pretty. And then this little creme brulee card was just a freebie from a Let's Make It Sparkle order. Now that I'm looking at this, I love these section covers from Richly Noted, but something in me wants to print new ones. I like to have new section covers every setup. I don't know why. This little inbox like dashboard with a tab is from EO Edits. This one's printed on white paper and laminated so I can put sticky notes on it, but I actually printed one on vellum as well. So I do have a vellum version, but I like the cardstock one because this is the back side. So the vellum is obviously just that, but the cardstock one has this little pretty thing on the back. But again, this stuff was pretty much all in my taupe. I have my inbox vellum from Cloth and Paper. I have like a million inboxes. I don't want to talk about it. I just like them all. This is an insert from Peanuts Planner Co. that I am using as like an inbox. This is Poi and Hun vellum. And then this is last week's insert. So I started this spread in my taupe. I feel like the colors and the vibe look way better in taupe. But again, I started it in my taupe and then I moved into this Undyed yesterday. Actually, I feel like I can take these out because the only reason I still had these in here is because I wanted to take a picture of them, which I did. So those can be out. And then next week, or technically this week, I am using this insert combination. So this is from Your Paper and Line Co. Just ignore this little thing for a minute. This is from Your Paper and Line Co. So this was a custom task list. I asked her if she could just make a task list literally with clearly just running tasks and then a Monday through Friday thing so I could put my phone shifts. And then this, I asked her to make that custom because I wanted to pair it with this, which is her horizontal like week at a glance. I just love horizontal inserts. I don't know what it is. So this like weekly combination from Your Paper and Line Co. I absolutely love, but I wanted to say next week I am going to use a different insert from their shop. Hold on, let me find it. Here we go. So next week I'm going to use this weekly from their shop, which is just like a grid. It's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then a little tracker section at the bottom. I like that you have like a checklist, but to me, I put like a line down the middle so I can put any big events on this side and then just like a to-do list there. And by the way, please ignore that a lot of the words are like doubled. The alignment on my printer is off. I'm having a lot of printer issues. So that is on me, not the actual inserts. But yeah, I recently found Your Paper and Line Co. and I really, really like their inserts. So another good one to check out. This little like ruler page markers from Cloth and Paper, and I just paper clipped this little card. It says today's intentions. The card itself was a freebie from Let's Make It Sparkle, but I got this idea from Angie, Ever So Planned, so 100% credit to her because I totally copied hers. I just like the idea of having these kinds of things in the middle of my weekly section because I know that when I'm like go, 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 when I'm working and everything's crazy, I definitely never take time to stop and just breathe for a minute or drink water or even just stare out the freaking window so I'm not looking at a computer screen, you know. This is the message pad it's a Cloth and Paper message pad that I just cut down. That was also in my taupe. And then this is another Cloth and Paper journaling card. A lot of this stuff, again, was in my taupe. This is like another top tab that kind of signifies my daily section, but I have some Peanuts Planner Co. sticky notes on there that I printed. So it's a Peanuts Planner Co. printable file, but I printed it on Cloth and Paper sticky notes. And then this is pretty much my daily section. This God is a Woman vellum I made myself on Canva and printed it. And then, again, you guys have probably seen this. I just have a bunch of daily inserts to use when needed. I don't use a daily every day. These from Peanuts Planner Co. are seriously one of my favorites. I absolutely love those. So Peanuts Planner Co., more Peanuts Planner Co., Row Designs. I really like that one. It looks like a Hobonichi. Paper Test Designs, Peanuts Planner Co., and Simple and Trendy Co. So those are just there for on an if needed basis. This iconic dashboard is from Cloth and Paper. This green like plant kind of line art was a Pinterest image that I printed on vellum. And those two vellums are layered over this little Amanda dashboard that I got from Pretty Planner Crafts. On the back, I just have two Poi and Hun circle sticky notes in the nude and the white color. And then this dashboard is actually not Catspresso Co. This is a really old Foxy Fix dashboard. So instead of having like pockets that you can access from the outside, like it's accessible where it's punched, if that makes sense. So it's just like a full pocket. So I have my routine card in here that's in like every single setup. The coffee planners and work is a little card from Point Hun. And then this part is the same as my taupe. So I pretty much just have my planning routine, this little kind of downtime thing. From here on out, honestly, it's like pretty much almost the exact same as my taupe, because my last 3 sections, I really don't put any deco. So I kind of have all my deco in the bulk of my planner, and then my last 3 sections is pretty much just divider, insert, and that's that. So this vellum is from EO Edits. I absolutely love that vellum, and that is layered over this Changes dashboard from Cloth and Paper. And here is where it begins to be the exact same as my taupe. By the way, I really love this spot. I don't know why. Cloth and paper vellum, Point Hun sticky note, little cloth and paper thing. So I've got my list section, my reading log, my home inventory, this little vellum. I think that's Lucy Plans Life. My little list of Instagram pictures to take. I have my Peanuts Planner Co. content planner that I use to plan out YouTube videos. I have this social media insert from Point Hun to track PR stuff. Just a list with my active shop codes and active sub boxes that I'm subscribed to. I have this little list of things to print and make. Sometimes I'll see like freebies or new inserts or whatever, and I can't print them right then, so I'll just write them down here and then print them when I get a chance. I have this little wish list tracker. This is my wish list, which I had filled one up, so I actually just recently restarted this, and both of those things I have ordered. This is Mel's wish list, this little cloth and paper dashboard that was in one of the sub boxes, a cloth and paper sticky note, and then my tracker section, which again is the same. I love my tracker. This is a Peanuts Planner Co. insert. It's perfect. I used to use the fold out one, but I switched to this one on one page, and I actually really like it. I think I like this one a lot more. So I've got like my daily tasks and then my monthly reoccurring tasks, which I only have 2 things written down. I really need to go through and write like the rest of like important life stuff in there. But anyways, Lucy Plans Life vellum. I have my order tracker. This acetate is from Queen City Designs. Dashboard is cloth and paper. Sticky note is Planner Press. And then my notes section is funny because these are all the notes about like setting up my Undyed, which I already set it up, so that's like irrelevant now. And then I have this task management insert. This is actually all my future setups. So this is planning out my future setups. I actually want to write like done in that box because I obviously set up my Undyed. But this is kind of how I do things. So these 4 planners, again, the Stardust I haven't gotten yet, but I have my Parm and my Poussiere and my Moterm Cream Croc. And I pretty much just plan out, like, I pretty much stay in like a cover and a setup for about 2 months, and then I'll move to a new one and do new deco and all of that. So after my Undyed, I think I'm going to move into my Stardust, which like I said, I want it to be like nudes, black and white, line art. Ivy is like totally my inspiration. So I'll do Stardust, and then after my Stardust, I want to do my Parm. I'm surprisingly excited to move into Parm. I really love pink. I do. I love neutrals, but I love pink. And I'm really excited to move into the Parm because it's such a pretty pink. So the Parm is definitely going to be like more of like a pink kind of vibe. And then after that, I'll do either my Poussiere or my Cream Croc. I'm not sure. One or the other, but one will come first and the other one will come after. Now, I don't typically have this many setups planned like this far in advance, but it was just like a weird time of year. I bought my Undyed in October, and then in December, I got the Parm and Poussiere as literally Christmas gifts. And then when I got my Undyed, I loved it so much that I wanted to order a Stardust. And then at some point in all of that, I also ended up buying a Cream Croc Moterm. So that is how I have ended up with so many covers that I like haven't used yet, and therefore am planning for. So hopefully that makes sense. I just have a little list of our favorite meals, and then this is kind of acting as a page lifter because the page lifter that I have doesn't fit in these rings. It's weird, hard to explain. Anyways, this is another routine card from Angie at Ever So Planned. And then this is just a little cloth and paper memo card, and then a clear card on top that has like my Instagram and everything. And then in the back pockets, I just have this noted card from Paper Panda. The intentional card is cloth and paper, and then this clear card is Paper Panda as well. So that is it. That is my Undyed setup. Please let me know what you think, if you like it. Do you prefer colors like this, or do you prefer like my taupe, which was like more like nudes? I don't know. I feel like it's like two different vibes, but either way, I am loving this planner. I love the leather. I love how it feels. Like I wish you could reach in and just feel this because it is everything. But yeah. Oh, I forgot about the back pocket. I don't really have much in here. I have some notes from my girlfriend, and then I have some like just notes about a YouTube video that I wanted to do. So I just put those back there. So yeah, please let me know what you thought, and I will be back soon with another video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Amanda Lee Plans. And if you have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much. Bye.